Welcome to today's More Report on Friday the 22nd of June with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. We've got a turnaround on the dollar. We had the announcement from the Bank of England yesterday, which really did sort of mark a turning point really in the dollar strength that we had running higher early on in the morning, and the dollar has actually completed a bearish key one-day reversal on the trade weighted dollar index, and that is quite a powerful reversal signal, I would say, and the market has continued to show dollar corrective moves today. Now, what we've seen across these forex majors is the dollar under pressure, but also there's a risk issue as well, where risk appetite has improved, hence why the yen is underperforming. So we've got that. We've got the dollar weaker against pretty much all the majors apart from the yen, which is underperforming, and also that's reflected in the fact that gold is higher as well. Gold has been under significant pressure recently against the dollar. Generally speaking, with the stronger dollar, but certainly the dollar showing signs of correction has allowed gold to rebound a touch. Equity markets higher across the board, just marginally. And interestingly, we're focusing on oil again today. It's the OPEC meeting today, and oil is higher. Iran stormed out of a meeting, or the Iranian oil minister stormed out of a meeting last night at the OPEC in Vienna, and sort of suggestions about what implications that has for the increasing production that is expected today to be announced by OPEC. But it'd be interesting to see how that really plays out, because I think you're going to get a lot of volatility around the oil price today. But the dollar under pressure, and that under pressure dollar has been exacerbated this morning by the French and German PMIs coming out better than expected. The Eurozone flash PMIs as a composite also increased for the first time in 5 or 6 months actually. So that sort of turns a little bit of an improvement in sentiment, certainly on that. We've got the US flash PMIs this afternoon. That will again be a focus, but at the moment certainly this sort of turnaround in sentiment that we've got on the dollar is developing still. Now, my chart today is Euro CAD. Now, what we have seen is the euro strengthening, as I said, and this strengthening of the euro has been remarkable. That candlestick there was the ECB meeting last week, the dovish taper. You had an immediate turnaround and a breakout above 53.60, which has been an old pivot. Look at 53.60, has been resistance, supportive, and again became resistance last week, and has now broken out to the upside. So with that breakout in the last few days, we've seen the Euro CAD developing this nice uptrend channel. Look at the momentum indicators, RSI above 60 and rising. That's the highest since mid-March. MACD lines also accelerating higher above neutral. Stochastics positive configuration. This all suggests buying into weakness on Euro CAD. Now that neckline of 53.60, or the pivot, becomes a basis of support in the last couple of days, and the market is moving higher. So moving above the next pivot line, which came in around 54.50 area today, that is also a positive. That sort of clears the decks pretty much for a test of initial resistance, I suppose, very small resistance of 55.90, but 57.15 comes the next reaction high. That was the late April high. Now that is sort of next on the agenda, I suppose. So buying into weakness within this uptrend channel on Euro CAD certainly seems the way to play this. You can see this on the hourly chart, where you've got this run of higher lows, run of higher highs, buying into weakness. Look at the RSI and the hourly above 40 consistently, moving towards 70. That suggests a nice strong configuration, as does the MACD lines holding above neutral. So this is all pretty positive to look to buy into weakness. So your initial support comes in around today's low, which is again a mini breakout, 54.25 area. So any sort of dip towards that is a buying opportunity. You've got beyond that, below that 53.30 is yesterday's low, and again also the pivot line at 53.60. So some pretty decent levels to look for buying opportunities on Euro CAD there now. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later.